Then he said, "Are you all right? Have a nice day," and just walked away.
So 5 places to find a wealthy husband. 5th place, the gym. Something like Equinox, like nice gym. 4th place, a private membership clubs, maybe a Soho house. 3rd place, you want to go somewhere in the environment where they work, like lunch, happy hour. 2nd place, golf club. 1st place, weddings.
Okay, y'all, tell me if I'm the only one. I turned 30 this year. I know, 30. I turned 30 in December, and I think I am ready to, like, get married. Get married, start a family, buy a house, travel with somebody that I am in love with. The only thing is, I feel like that is such, like, a memory now. I feel like in 2024, marriage is never the goal. Kids are not the goal. The family unit is not the goal anymore. I feel like everybody is just hooking up and then that's just it. And no offense to that, because like I participated in hookup culture myself in my early 20s, like a lot. So, but now I feel like we're getting older. Why not? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be talking to multiple people at 30. Like, I want to settle in and be married and, well, not married, but on my way to marriage and on my way to starting a family.
Dating apps have changed the way people meet, offering both convenience and challenges. These platforms allow individuals to connect with potential partners beyond their traditional social circles, opening up new opportunities for meaningful relationships. However, they also bring unique difficulties, particularly for women.
Some of the most masculine men that you'll ever meet will speak soft. They'll warn you 50 times and avoid conflict and back off sometimes. Those are the ones who've already analysed how they're going to break your neck, and they know exactly where that's going to land them because they've already been there.
What a tool. I'm sure he cries in private and believes that's what being a Sigma man is all about.
Should a man care about what his girl wears?
Absolutely.
Why do you say that?
Because what women want to do is solicit attention. So when you wear a promiscuous outfit like that, you are soliciting the attention of other males. Therefore, it absolutely matters.
Would you guys let your boyfriend kind of tell you what you can and can't wear?
No,
Definitely not. Like, I'm gonna wear what I want.
So you think your boyfriend should have zero input on what you wear?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
Because he has no say on our lives.
Like, we're gonna do what we want to do.
What he wants. It's our lives.
Do you think that you should have some say in what your girl wears when going out?
You know what? I'm gonna say no to that. You know what? She does what she wants to do.
If his girlfriend is not here, I'm telling you, there's a completely different answer to that question. That's all I know.
Any guy putting up with this is a simp. If it's not for sale, don't advertise it. He was comfortable with her, and when they broke up, he felt like a failure. When he found a new partner, he promised himself he'd do better. They divorced because he could never truly relax and lost himself. Being comfortable isn't the same as being lazy.
Men are not intimidated because you make money, sis. They're not intimidated. They don't want to deal with your attitude. They're not intimidated. They don't want to deal with you. Women think it's attractive to be a lot to handle. No, grow up. You are a burden.
A contentious woman will ruin her own household with her own hands.
What we know from quantum physics is that like attracts like, which is the law of attraction. Everything in the universe is made up of atoms, right? Me, you, the sky, everything. But what differentiates us from, say, the sky above us is the density and the vibrational frequency of the atoms. High vibrational frequencies attract high vibrational frequencies back to it, and vice versa. Low vibrational frequencies attract low vibe back to it. Thoughts and feelings have different vibrational frequencies. So if we're constantly in this state of anger, shame, regret, guilt, fear, we're operating at a low vibrational frequency. And then that's what we attract back to us, this kind of low vibe life. Whereas if we're constantly putting ourselves in a state of appreciation, gratitude, love, compassion, then we're operating at a whole different frequency. And so what we attract back to us is abundance.
I love how confidence can make any nonsense sound reasonable. We really are an amazing species.
The wrong one will find you in peace and leave you in pieces. But the right one will find you in pieces and lead you to peace.
purpose. You and this woman have to be on the same page at all times in order for this to be successful. Last thing you need to understand is not only are you bringing this woman in your life, but you bringing some other man's children in your life as well. Now, I know a lot of women will say, well, my kids don't need another father. They got a dad already. But the truth is, if you decide to have something serious with this woman, her and her kids are now under your leadership and guidance. Whenever they're in your presence, you are now responsible for their well-being. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a special type of man to be able to date a woman who got kids. So before you decide to take things to the next level, ask yourself, are you prepared for everything that comes with this?
Trust me, I've done this before, and I don't know if I can do it again. 100% responsibility, 0% authority. Hard pass. That's why single people date single people, and people with kids date people with kids. So you won't have those problems. Remember, you got to provide for them, but you can never discipline them. Why would any man do that when there's plenty of women who don't have kids? As a woman with a kid, it's hard and hurts. You feel like nobody wants you because you have a kid. Dodge if you don't have kids. Better to be single than date a single mum. You hold no authority over kids that aren't yours, but expected to support. With the amount of single women in the world, there's no need for a single man to date a woman with a child. The challenges that comes with dating a woman with kids is just too stressful. You have to deal with potential baby daddy drama and rude children. And of course, while this is going on, you are going to be expected to provide for them as the relationship progresses. All of this can be avoided by just getting a woman without a child, and it's just headache-free and stress-free at that point. I do strongly believe that women with kids should date fathers with kids. It just balances things out.
Okay, I know I can't be the only person that's looked up like how to get a sugar daddy with no sugar, or maybe an online girlfriend role. I know you've done your research. I found the guys who will pay you to just be their online girlfriend, or literally just existing and being pretty. These guys will literally fund everything for you and your boyfriend, buy you a car, pay your rent, literally just fund your entire life, and they don't want to see a single part of your body.
I appreciate these women showing us the best places to avoid them.
And then you guys complain that women aren't feminine anymore. Women don't want to stay home. Women want to go out and work and make their own money. But you guys can't provide for them. Men are so stingy.
If women are tired of raising kids on their own, they should begin with closing their legs, because that's where it starts. If women really had the ability to judge a man, and that man showed qualities of being a valid male to procreate with, they wouldn't be single mothers. There's many instances where women choose the Chad over the guy that would treat them nice and provide them with a happy life. Now there's two sides of the coin, and issues sparks up in the relationship for many different reasons. But again, we have to look at reality and what we can go by, which is everything starts with the woman and with her ability to pick a good man. Because women control access to sex. They themselves stated that they have good intuition on what kind of man they would choose, and it's never the good guy. So that says a lot about their behavior and character. If their intuition is really that good, why do they end up being single mothers? Even in some cases, these women will kick these fathers out of their lives, but that's a different conversation.
So I am recently single. I was in a relationship for 8 years, and now I'm single and dating again, and there's some scary stuff out there, and I thought that it would be really fun to commemorate all of the adventures that I go on, because I see single girl TikTok now and it's hilarious, because you gotta laugh at it, otherwise you will cry. And if you know me in real life, no you don't. No you don't. Move on. Don't bring this up. Thanks.
Okay, we gotta talk about this because men don't tell women how they feel.
The vast number of options on dating apps often leads to decision fatigue, leaving users feeling overwhelmed and detached. The repetitive swiping process makes it hard to build emotional connections, reducing interactions to surface-level judgments based on appearance. This dynamic discourages people from investing the time needed for deeper relationships.
I know y'all are probably gonna be like, what? But no, follow me on this. Follow me on this. So one, like, Our bodies literally create life, y'all. Like, that within itself, like, it beats any freaking invention that a man can come up with. Like, any tech company, like, no tech company can come up with a baby in my belly. So one, that's why we should get paid. And then even women who, like, have already had children, they should still get paid, because guess what? Like, the life of a mother, like, that's a whole job within itself. I literally think that we should receive monthly incomes for being women. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm being so serious. I'm being so serious.
If you put money into a vending machine and a soda comes out, whose soda is that? Men should be paid to watch her talk about how women should be paid to exist. Girls always say, without women, men would have no children. Like no shit. Without men, women wouldn't have kids either. What's the point of pointing that out? If women should get paid to exist, men should get paid to listen to them. Without a man's sperm, there is no fetus, which means that without a man, there would be no woman. First, let's address this. This woman stated that women's bodies create life, which is completely incorrect because it takes two people to make that happen.
As a result, the desire for a partnership has intensified, not just for companionship, but for financial security as well.
Imagine thinking human beings should be paid to exist just because they have certain body parts. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculously insane.
So 5 places to find a wealthy husband. 5th place, the gym. Something like Equinox, like nice gym. 4th place, a private membership clubs, maybe a Soho house. 3rd place, you want to go somewhere in the environment where they work, like lunch, happy hour. 2nd place, golf club. 1st place, weddings.
Okay, y'all, tell me if I'm the only one. I turned 30 this year. I know, 30. I turned 30 in December, and I think I am ready to, like, get married. Get married, start a family, buy a house, travel with somebody that I am in love with. The only thing is, I feel like that is such, like, a memory now. I feel like in 2024, marriage is never the goal. Kids are not the goal. The family unit is not the goal anymore. I feel like everybody is just hooking up, and then that's just it. And no offense to that, because, like, I participated in hookup culture myself in my early 20s, like, a lot. So, but now I feel like we're getting older. Why not? You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be talking to multiple people.
The idea of being financially supported by a partner or engaging in sugar daddy arrangements has become more common among some women. This reflects a growing acknowledgement that financial stability plays a significant role in modern relationships.
Have you ever been sleeping with a guy and then also going out on dates with other people?
Yes.
Okay.
He was a foreign exchange student, so that's why we never made it official. He was from Norway, and when
She likes the Scandinavia. Keep going, never mind. It's all good. Go ahead. Any other scenarios like that?
The other Norwegian. Kind of at the same time.
So you were seeing them both at the same time?
Yeah.
The two Norwegians.
Yeah, it was kind of like a triangle. Obviously the other Norwegian was seeing another girl.
So at the same time, you were sleeping with two Norwegian guys.
It was one
Overlap?
for a while, and then maybe one time it overlapped.
And were you also dating other guys too? Like going out on dates, but maybe they didn't go all the way.
No, but I was talking to my ex-boyfriend who we were trying to work it out.
Hoe-flation is wild. This is what they think is normal behavior.
That's something she should have been planning when she was a few years younger. The wall always creeps in on them when they least expect it. Now her goal is to find a man who's going to deal with her trauma and baggages.
People make you feel like a failure. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't be a mom, it just makes me depressed when people keep judging me, and it's getting on my nerves, it's making me really, really depressed. I don't know what to do. I feel frustrated, I feel angry.
While this concept isn't new, the openness around it has increased as women seek relationships that fulfill not only emotional needs, but also offer financial benefits. In an economy where gender pay gaps still exist, this approach can be seen as a practical response to the inequalities women face in the workplace.
The second one is only if you really love her. More is for simps and psychos. It takes two people to make a relationship works. If only one person is willing to put in the effort, and the other one just expects it and does nothing in return, it will never progress. In a situation like that, it will only create conflict between the two. Just remember, women only sets up rules for guys they don't truly like.
SF girlies, right now you have to get your out the door and go to a happy hour somewhere because it's Dreamforce. It's the last day. Everyone's in town for this tech conference. I think it's like the biggest conference in North America. So get your ass up, go find a husband, and you know these guys have jobs. So you heard it here first.
Oh, women don't want to be mothers anymore. Women don't want to create families anymore. It's their fault that we don't have strong families. No. Women don't want to be single mothers anymore. Women are tired of raising kids on their own. Because you guys just get up and leave when it's convenient for you. When that father leaves and you have a daughter that is with an absent father, then men are so quick to look at her and blame her and say, oh, she is the way she is because she has daddy issues. But then you have a man, right? And that man grew up without a mother. People will say, poor guy, the mom left, what an evil mom. So basically, what does this conclude? The man is never held accountable for his actions. It's always the woman's.
In response to these pressures, certain venues, like gyms and social clubs, have been suggested as places to meet wealthy partners, catering to women who prioritize financial security alongside emotional connection. These spaces offer a more natural way of meeting potential partners compared to online dating apps, which many women feel fail to foster meaningful connections. Though this approach may seem transactional to some, it reflects the practical realities of modern dating, where financial stability is a priority for many women.
All right, favorite tattoo?
My favorite tattoo, I would say, would have to be the sacrifice one on my stomach.
Okay.
It's at 6 hours on my back.
So we're going to start with...
Women will sacrifice their families for their happiness, while men will sacrifice their happiness for their families.